Yasin Betty Mali, Saso Figa Gada, Baby Unga Hambi.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, I was just touching up my lips there. And welcome to another episode of Nothing But Football. Talk nothing but football, yada yada. I'm sure you've heard it all, but yeah, another week of football. Interesting for some. We don't care about your other feelings, but I think let's just get into it.
Why don't you care about people's feelings, dog?
I'm specifically talking about El Clasico people because they were talking back to me saying, "Oh, why are you not watching the biggest game in the whatever?" No one cared.
Okay, true that.
But
I think it's exciting.
No, it's exciting. Don't get me wrong. But this season, no one cares.
Fair enough.
It's fair. I mean, Madrid didn't even care enough to go to a nice stadium. They were playing them at their training ground. But I think I'm rambling. Let's just do the introductions. On my right, my closest right, I've got Brother Hakeem, a.k.a. DJ Clue, a.k.a. Lucas.
What up?
And then on my far right, I've got Uncle Curtis, a.k.a. Chris.
The makeup guru.
Darcy.
The man that's back on the streets. Let's hit it.
Darcy.
Yeah.
Beauty tips?
Beauty tips? Nah, dog. Nah. Yeah, I'm gonna keep them to myself up until a certain time period. We'll be back.
As always, football's become interesting. So we enjoyed some spectacular games during the weekend. I'll put spectacular in inverted commas, but I think let's just get straight into it. Let's look. The games actually started on Friday, but nothing much happened. So we're going to get into the Saturday fixtures. We'll start with the opening game of Saturday. That was Manchester City versus Leeds.
Oh, boy.
And Leeds took Manchester City at Emirates Stadium. And that was actually a surprise result. City lost at 2-1.
Is West Ham still your team, Potion?
Eh?
Is West Ham still your team after Leeds after 10-man Leeds beat Manchester City? Is West Ham
has J-Links Ballon d'Or.
I'm just saying West Ham is in top 4. So
you know what's gonna happen? They're in top 4. David Moyes is gonna go to the qualifiers and embarrass England again by losing 7-0 in the Champions League qualifiers, and then we're gonna lose a coefficient point because of him.
Interesting.
Let's not celebrate mediocrity.
No.
Remember, Champions League or whatever is changing in 2023, 2024. So
Are they adding more teams?
Adding more teams, changing the format.
But don't you think that if they do add more teams, they won't come to what's it called? They won't come to the England teams. They're gonna probably take them to the smaller sides, the smaller countries.
The England's teams are gonna be stable. I think the major leagues are gonna get 4 teams. That's stock standard.
Yeah, I guess it would make sense that the teams, the leagues who are most watched would get the more players.
All of that thing is about money, dog. The way they're changing it is just to give people more guaranteed games so they get more TV money.
Yeah. Because it seems like they're also doing that in Europa League, but this coming season.
All right, we're getting distracted here, guys. Forgive us. We've got a lot to talk about, but yeah, let me start with you, Brother Hakeem. What did you think of the City versus Leeds game?
I think interesting one. Leeds have a style that's hard for City. That's harder for City. But I mean, at the end of the day, Leeds, I think, scored 2 goals from 2 shots. Good win. Especially 10 men. I mean, there were 10 men from like halftime or somewhere around halftime. They still scored the winner at the end of the game. So good result. Good results. City made changes. I mean, Diaz was on the bench, right? Diaz was on the bench. So
the main man was on the bench.
Exactly.
And they started Nathan Ake, I think, it's been a while since he started.
Yeah, he's been injured.
Yes, he was injured. I was about to say.
He's like the 4th choice, but he's injured.
Yeah, but it's English centre-back, Bournemouth relegated. But isn't he homegrown?
Yeah, he came through at Chelsea.
Yeah, so he's a homegrown talent.
Yeah, because I thought that's why they would buy him.
And then let me ask you, Uncle Curtis, what do you think of that game?
My boy Marcelo Bielsa came through. I didn't expect them to win after they went, 10 men down. But hey, that team has heart, it has spirit. They kept through. I think City only equalized in the 70th minute. And those guys just kept on pressing. Dallas with 2 goals. It was Dallas who scored both goals, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just check the stats for me. The City has shots.
They had shots, but I don't think it was shots on target.
They had 71% of possession.
Yeah.
But I don't remember any lethal shots.
City
at
had
goal.
29 shots with 7 on target.
You see what I'm talking about? Look at that. So it was, who was it? Jesus thinking he's a superstar.
Your boy.
Shooting 20 meters wide.
Leeds literally had 100% conversion. 2 shots, 2 on target, 2 goals. Efficiency at best.
I have to agree with that. But I also think it comes down back
But they
to
defended well.
Champions League might have tired them out.
City.
Yeah, that Dortmund.
And they changed up their team.
That
He is on the bench.
Dortmund performance was actually pretty good for me during the week. So I think that even when he put Diaz on the bench, he was thinking, hey, I can't risk Diaz getting injured for the second leg on Wednesday because they're going to go back to Dortmund. And hey, Haaland looked like he should have scored in that game. I think he will score a brace at home.
No, but in my opinion, I feel like this is the classic case of Mourinho going crazy on himself. Not Mourinho, Pep going crazy on himself. He made too many changes. If you look at this team, you think to yourself, like, there's too many changes. You bring in Nathan Ake, who hasn't started for a while
Since the beginning of season. Even.
Yeah. You play Benjamin Mendy, who did have a good game in the last week. I think he scored a goal.
Yeah.
But you play Zinchenko and Mendy in the side.
Zinchenko played in midfield.
Yes, he played in midfield, but it's a very risky experiment because Zinchenko is not a midfield City player.
But where's the risk really?
It's a loss, but it's not a loss in the Champions League. So if he wins the Champions League, it's a risk that was worth taking.
Yeah, but even in the league, I think they're still 11 points.
Yeah, I'm saying overall, like if the league was tighter.
But you see, the problem with this is I feel like this loss, like we've said it before, Pep does these stupid things where he tries to be too clever. And this loss might just, affect him in the way he's going to go into this next game. Because now that, you've essentially been broken, like Dortmund is watching and thinking to themselves, hey,
let's do what Leeds did.
Something's going wrong with these guys. We need to strike now. So, yeah. But other than that, well done to Leeds. 10 men.
Let's move on.
And going on to score. That's an impressive game.
Now let's move away from this Man City team. I think we've given them too much praise on this podcast over the past 2 months. And I don't like it.
Deservedly so.
They don't deserve it. They're good, but they don't deserve it. They have like 10 fans. Nobody with 10 fans deserves it.
Fair point. Then I think let's move to the other game of the day. It was Liverpool versus Aston Villa. Now, Liverpool took that game 2-1 with goals from Mohamed Salah and a late winner from Trent Alexander-Arnold. From Aston Villa side, it was Ollie Watkins who scored. Let me start with you, Uncle Curtis. Let's mix things up. What did you think of that game?
Before we start with the Aston Villa game, can Trent defend, Lucas?
No, Trent's not a good defender. But
Liverpool. Wait.
I just said Liverpool was better than you guys. I didn't defend Trent's defending.
Wait. I'm not finished. Are Liverpool back, Lucas?
Hey?
Are Liverpool
I didn't
back?
say that. I said they're better than Arsenal, and they're better than Arsenal.
No, they weren't. Arsenal were just scared. They were just scared.
So his performances and results in other games don't change my point.
Fine. But either way, what I'm trying to get at, guys, over here, is that Lucas in the last episode gave us hell when we were just saying Arsenal were just terrible. And it's like, but give Liverpool credit. And we're like, no, we're not giving Liverpool credit because Arsenal was terrible. Trent in the Champions League went ahead and gave away a goal. He was bamboozled by Real Madrid players who were not spectacular.
After giving Arsenal hands.
He was bamboozled by Vinicius. By Gervinho.
Look, you guys are calling your big brother. We're calling Vinicius here.
No.
Where was Aubameyang? He gave Aubameyang hands.
No. We talk about it.
my point.
But let me get back to the Aston Villa versus Liverpool game. Well done to Trent for scoring a goal. Well done to Liverpool for winning a game finally at Anfield.
First time this year in the league.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, most probably. Ollie Watkins is still a terrible striker. I don't know why you guys think he's good. It's life, dog. He's a terrible striker.
I just didn't see that coming.
But what I'm trying to get at here is Klopp fix these problems. I don't think they'll go through in the Champions League, but they will make it in the league to top 4 maybe now, since they started winning at home again. Liverpool, you're Leicester and Blackburn to me still right now. It is what it is. You there because you won one trophy, but yeah, whatever. But yeah, off that performance, well done. But I have other agendas to run, which we'll speak about later, because Trent will not make the Euros. I'm putting 100 Rand on it. Anybody want to take me up on that bet? Take me up.
I'll take you up on that.
100 Rand, he won't make the Euro squad. It'll be Kieran Trippier and Kyle Walker.
I disagree with you there.
Injury aside. Okay, whatever.
Injury aside.
I'll
but
take
either
that.
way, but if he does make the squad, England are getting knocked out by Belgium.
Actually, I believe they'll leave. I believe they'll leave Kyle Walker behind.
Kyle Walker.
He can defend.
No, they're gonna take Aaron Wan-Bissaka. They're gonna take Trippier.
Okay.
Wan-Bissaka.
No. But I hear you. But I'm saying
he
with
doesn't
Kyle.
have a cap yet. He's never been called up. Even he's never trained with.
But
England.
Potion, nah?
But what I'm saying is that he's had a fantastic season.
I hear you on that, Potion. But the plus that Kyle Walker has, he can play in the back 3.
No, I get you.
So I think that's why they'll take him.
But I'll tell you this. I know Southgate is a manager who tries to push the youngsters, and I feel like he's gonna leave Kyle Walker because he feels Kyle Walker's old, and he might just take Trent. It also depends on the balance of the squad, how many older guys he has in the squad. Maybe Kyle Walker might be a senior player, even though he's a low scope. But yeah.
But we'll talk about that.
But to say that he's gonna leave Trent behind, it's a risk.
It's not a risk. He dropped him because he's terrible. But we'll talk about that.
He's terrible.
At defending.
Oh, sure.
Nah, yeah.
Okay.
No, he's gonna get exposed by stupid nations.
No, he should be.
By like one of those the small nations where they just have a talent on the wing. Not even a talent, just the old school player.
The first game that they're going to play in the Euros, England, is where does Perisic play? Croatia. Perisic will show that boy flames. But we're getting sidetracked. Let's get back to Premier League.
All right.
The Euros will talk when it happens.
Let me ask you, what did you think of that game?
It was good for Liverpool. It was good for Liverpool. They just had to get it over the line. I know they lost at Madrid and that, but they've been incrementally getting a little bit better. So I think it's good for them. I think they have a very good shot for top 4. Look, I obviously they are not the favorites, but this is Liverpool, Champions League, need to recover a win at Anfield. I'm just saying.
You're just saying. You remind me of Andrew Robertson last year. We'll meet them back at Anfield, and they lost.
Fair enough.
No.
The year before, they knocked out Barca after how many goals?
Yeah, but Barca got knocked out the year before by Roma. After winning 5-1 in the first leg and went to go lose the second leg 5-0. Barca is not a reliable indicator for anything at the moment right now. Free Messi. Bring him to Arsenal.
Every week he loves at Liverpool fans for Mbappe, the idea of Mbappe. Look at the agenda start.
No.
But good win for Liverpool.
Arsenal is a great Premier League club. Liverpool is not. Liverpool is a good League One club. Or what was it? Nations League club, whatever it was called before. But Liverpool, Leicester, Blackburn. Let's put them there.
Harsh?
It's not harsh, it's the truth.
Yeah, okay, fine. But harsh nonetheless. I think for looking at it, a positive for Liverpool, they're 2 centre-backs. The centre-back pairings are starting to look a little bit better. I mean, these are the guys. What was the score? Was it 9-2? Was it 8-2? What was the loss?
7-2. With the other game of Aston Villa, 7-2,
yes. So this is a team that beat you 7-2. You don't go into it taking it lightly and think that you're going to come out and win. This is a new centre-back pairing. with Kabak and Nathaniel Phillips. So well done to them. From that point of view, I think they can take that as a positive.
Especially after they were terrible against Madrid.
Yeah.
The centre backs. I know Trent is getting it, but Trent was left exposed by those guys.
He was left exposed by his centre backs. It's normally the wingers that
exposed by his lack of skill.
100%.
He was left exposed by his lack of skill.
Yeah, sure, that too, but
not lack of skill, lack of defense.
Wait, Lucas, explain how he was exposed to me.
So if you see some of those goals, he will get deeper than the centre backs.
Who, Trent?
Trent.
Why?
Because the centre backs are not stepping backwards. They are pushing up when a man is free passing the ball over. No one does it. Oh, you shouldn't be doing that.
Okay, fine. I'll have to rewatch that game, but it's still Trent's fault.
What's the analysis? Rio Ferdinand was actually pulling them up on that. He was like, guys, I'm a centre back. This is not how you defend as a centre back.
5 Bob Rio Ferdinand. I'm not taking advice.
5 Bob? What? How many Premier League titles Rio Ferdinand? Champions League winner.
He was 5 Bob Rio Ferdinand in his career at one stage. I'm not taking advice from that.
What does that even mean?
It means he was worth 50 cents because he was terrible at defending, but we're getting sidetracked.
Sure. Okay.
You don't remember that era? You don't remember that era?
Which era was Rio Ferdinand ever bad at defending?
Drug testing era.
That made him bad at defending?
No, he was bad at defending and then he got a drug test because he tried to take some drugs to make his performances improve and he got caught out.
A drug test.
He missed a drug test, but he missed it because he was taking drugs.
No, your Kolo Toure was actually taking his wife's drugs.
No, that's fine.
That's fine. We admit it.
Serve time.
He served his time and we admit
Rio
it.
served his time for missing his test.
Yeah, but we don't lie about it.
Okay. Next.
All right, I think let's look at the final Saturday game. And that was Crystal Palace versus Chelsea. Chelsea did well there. They took it 4-1. I think Kai Havertz actually had a good game. I watched that. He scored 1. Christian Pulisic scored 2. Kurt Zuma came back with an effort. So, yeah, Benteke scored for Crystal Palace. But, yeah, it was already too late by then. Let me ask you, Uncle Curtis, what did you think of Chelsea's performance? Considering that they just came back from a humiliating defeat in the Premier League. What did you take away from that?
What's a word I can use without saying the team played well? I can't think of one right now.
Adequate. I don't know.
A par performance. Adequate par performance. They didn't do well, but they won. But they have a 350 million rand squad or dollar squad, whatever you want, whatever currency.
I think it's pounds.
So
they don't play with us. That's pounds.
Yeah, that's pounds. Okay, so they should have won that game because it's Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
So I didn't watch the game, but they won. But you're not winning the Champions League, Chelsea, and that's where I ended. Because you know why I'm going to say they're not winning the Champions League? I'm calling it now. My boy Zidane is going to do another 3-peat like Jordan. And niggas are going to respect him more than Guardiola because it's going to be 3-on-3. He's going to take 3, took a break, come back like Jordan and put another 3. That's going to be Zidane. But he's still a subpar manager as well, though.
Interesting.
Zidane. Yeah.
Zidane, subpar manager.
He's not the greatest. I think he just has luck on his side.
Are you saying compared to the greats, he's not?
Compared to the greats, like
compared to which greats?
Like just in terms of managers, I don't put Zidane in my top 10 managers of all time.
Why not?
I just think he has luck of the draw in terms of not even luck of the draw. Like luck is on his side in the Champions League. It's just on his side.
Yeah, I disagree, but I mean, you can't
because
prove that, so.
Like, is he better than Pep? I don't think so. Is he better than Mourinho? I don't think so. Like, is he better than Ancelotti? I don't think so. But he's got Champions Leagues. And the way we rate Champions Leagues now, it is what it is. It's the greatest club competition. Nah, so just because if he wins now, he'll have joint most, if not one above everybody else. Right? But when you look at his career overall, I don't think he's never wowed me to say, yes, Zidane is the manager to beat.
But you're saying overall, right? So overall is 3 Champions Leagues. There's about 2 La Ligas.
1.
No, last season when he came back, he took La Liga last season. They were reigning champions.
Yeah. During COVID, he took
There's
La
2
Liga.
La Ligas.
The first half of the season, they were doing terribly. and then they
He's got 2
came
La
back.
Ligas.
He's got 2 La Ligas.
Okay, fine. I'll give you that. But I'm
And
just saying.
he's the assistant coach when
No,
Ancelotti wins the Champions League or something.
I hear you. I hear you on that. It's just, to me, he's not like, guys. He's a good manager. No, but to me, he's just not. Wow. I've never watched a game of Real Madrid and bash that thing. Yo, these are unbeatable guys.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But I got sidetracked. What game were we talking about over there?
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Yes.
Oh, Chelsea, you're not winning the Champions League. 3 peats is coming back. Zidane.
All right. Brother Akeem, what do you say?
I think it was important for Chelsea to get back on track. So good win like that. That's one of those. If that's a draw or a loss or just not a resounding result, doubts start to creep up again and that. So again, Mason Mount, guys. Again, Mason Mount. He's been very consistent. Played well. Kai Havertz looking very Berbatov-ish, but had a good game. Well, that makes it a good game. Berbatov was great. But
He was height.
Eh?
He was height.
Sure.
Yeah, he missed.
He spent half his career at Tottenham. He was height.
He missed 2 opportunities. There's a goal.
Who? Havertz?
Yeah, there's a goal he almost scored where he had the perfect first touch where he skipped it over the defender.
Yeah.
And he was about to shoot, but he gave a very average shot,
Yeah.
like to the ground. It was decent, but the goalkeeper was away because I'm sure the goalkeeper thought to himself, hey,
Yeah.
if this guy scores on me here, it's going to be one of the goals of the season, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe not of the season, of the month. But yeah, he had 2 opportunities where he should have scored, but he didn't. He also admitted that. But yeah, I think it's good things to come from him. He's looking decent. As a front man for Chelsea, I don't know, but hey, maybe it'll work out.
Look, was it Leverkusen that he came from? He got a lot of joy playing in that position.
Yeah, I can see the vision. I can see what they do.
He came from Leverkusen. Okay, I can see why his performances are up and down. Leverkusen is an up and down team.
Yeah, fair point. But yeah, other than that, congratulations to Chelsea. I think we
Top
don't.
4 race is tight.
Yeah, very tight. I don't think we need to focus too much on Chelsea.
Yeah, we can't give racists too much time on this podcast.
So yeah, let's move on to the Sunday fixtures. I think we'll start with the big game of the night, of the day. It was Spurs versus Manchester United at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and Man United took that 3-1. Spurs did nothing. Spurs did Spurs things.
Spursy.
Yeah. Although they scored first, it looked like things were going to go well. And then United just came back and sealed the game with goals from Fred, Cavani, and Mason Greenwood. Let me ask the Manchester United supporter about his views of the game.
So it was the second half was brilliant, but I'll get to that. But first half, it was a bit of a slow game. There wasn't too much happening there, and Man United had a goal disallowed. I don't know if you guys saw it.
Oh, I saw it.
I didn't see the goals.
Man United had a goal disallowed.
Rightfully so.
I can see why they disallowed it, but honestly, that's
that's how I feel about every Arsenal decision that goes against us.
Of course, that's how you feel.
Yeah. So
you see, another team has felt that way also.
Once in a blue moon.
Is not
once in a blue moon. Once in a blue
monopolized by
moon.
Arsenal.
It's monopolized. It's Arsenal owns being cheated. Being cheated is owned by Arsenal.
Yeah, so that happened, and then Spurs went on to go take the lead. And Spurs, what minute does Spurs take the lead? 30 or
40.
40, yeah. So the rest of the half, United's a bit rattled. But in the second half, United came back. Paul Pogba really, really dominated that game.
No,
He really took over.
I love that French brother.
Oh.
I love that man.
He really took over. Cavani's movement was pretty good, very good.
He was fighting.
I'll give a shout out to Scott McTominay. I saw him passing the ball forward and being confident on the ball.
The one game I don't watch.
It made such a big difference to us in the second half only.
Okay, I was to say the one game I don't watch and he passed. I was like, please don't sell me dreams yet.
Yeah.
All right.
United kept Spurs quiet. Second half didn't really see too much from Spurs, obviously there, but a good result from United. It takes them 7 points clear in second. So, good
All
result.
right. Let me ask you, Uncle Curtis, any thoughts you want to add? Since you said you don't really.
The only
vested?
joy I can take out of that result, right, is that Mourinho, oh man, he's failing miserably. He's become the specialist failure that he called Arsene Wenger. And I love it. I love every moment. Everything that he said about Wenger is happening to Mourinho and worse. I love it. But I can see Mourinho's out there busy trying to get his next job. Because, that man is saying that the Spurs squad is terrible. They're not working hard enough. But when he joined, it was a different tune. All right. So he's a good PR man. And I might semi-like him for that, but let's move on from the Spurs team because it's a Spurs team. We don't expect anything else. Kane is going to leave in the summer. Only thing that can make it good is he must bash his Sol Campbell and come back to Arsenal.
You'd want him there?
My boy, he's a goal scorer. I'll hate him at Spurs, but he's an Arsenal Youth Academy project. So I'll take him back, and when he bangs the goals at Arsenal, I will be his biggest fan.
Oh, sure.
He can even win the Euros while he's at Arsenal.
So you consider him a good player?
No, not while he's at Arsenal. Not while he's at Spurs. He's average while he's at Spurs.
Okay.
All right. I think I'll give my views of that game. Penalty decision, I feel like from the rules of the game, it was justified.
Yeah, you mean the disallowed goal?
Yeah, the disallowed goal. Not the penalty. I'm used to saying penalty when it comes to you guys.
For that.
Eh?
That little thing that touch in the face.
It blinded him.
Nose.
It blinded him.
He
He
actually
couldn't
hit him
see.
in the nose.
Okay.
He couldn't see.
No, I'm just saying, from the calls I've seen this season, there was definitely contact. Sharp, Son milked it, but there was contact. I've seen moments where they'll bring back an incident from a build up before the goal, and they disallow the goal. So
Yeah.
if you want to be like that, Sharp, it does ruin the game. That was good build up play for you guys. I understand your hot take, but hey, this is what we signed up for. It's not like VAR just came out of nowhere. People voted for this. But yeah.
Arsenal fans voted for that.
No. There was no fans who voted. It wasn't fans who voted. It was managers.
I'm joking.
Yes.
This man he has jokes all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Man. He has jokes. When these guys
Don't think we don't see your agenda.
No,
Every
no.
other decision is right and they're only wrong when it's... we see your agenda.
No.
facts are facts though, dog.
What
Facts are facts.
But I'm telling you that I sympathize with you.
No.
From a fan's point of view, and as well from a football supporter's point of view, that did ruin up. It ruined the good.
Look, and I said I understood why they gave it.
Yeah.
It's one of those.
Yeah. But then from a Spurs point of view, I feel like they had too many changes, hence why things didn't go well. They opted for Lucas Moura, even though Lucas Moura's been having good games. He's been having good games from the left and not the right because Son's been out. Gareth Bale's been having a decent run of form, and you decide to take him off for Heung-min Son, and that's what happened.
That's his
Celso, who did nothing. Celso was nowhere. They could have.
Bale is his own fault. He told Spurs he's using them as a training ground for the Euros.
Sure.
It's his own
I
fault.
get
That just needs to peak at the Euros.
I get that,
But they're not going to
as
win
a-
it.
But as a
They're not going to
manager,
win it.
It's their first tournament.
Okay.
but as a manager, do you understand that if you've got a player on form and you bench him and you lose, whose fault is that? That guy doesn't. Bale doesn't care.
It's Mourinho.
It's Mourinho's fault. Exactly. So yeah.
The speculation failure.
Yeah, so give it to I'll give it to Man United. They played well. Tottenham, I don't understand why Mourinho's making substitutes. He should play his full strength side because he's got no other tournaments. Who does he think he is?
Can I make a side note over here?
Was playing against a better team.
Eh?
Was playing against a better team.
Yeah, but that's why I say you bring your full strength side. If someone's
Oh,
good,
yeah.
you bring everyone else.
Can I make a side note over here? Did you know that the last manager between Jose and Arsene Wenger to win a Champions League game is Arsene Wenger.
To win a Champions League game, not even the trophy.
Game.
Random, just the one-off.
Game.
Oh, so you're saying the last time...
Arsenal was in the Champions League when last. Mourinho has not been in the Champions League when we're going to start running that agenda. That Mourinho is not a top quality coach anymore because he's not in the Champions
You're not even like trying to settle in your agenda.
Why do I need
to sprinkle in that on the top?
like, it must come out, dog. Like, Mourinho is still considered a top quality manager and he's been making excuses for 3-4 years. How can we consider him that now? We can't. He's the specialist in failure. But let's move on. Agenda will run another day.
I think
that's a tough one where the guy's got 4 European trophies versus the one that doesn't have any.
Yeah, I hear you. But Wenger's the third most manager with the most Champions League wins. It's just unlucky that he never won one.
That's pure numbers. That's pure volume.
Yeah, but it's pure volume to get into the competition. Mourinho fails to get there. And win.
All right. I think let's wrap up the fixtures that I'll say concerned about.
Because I'm not talking about a Clásico.
That was a big victory for Madrid, though.
But I don't care about that.
Yeah, I understand. We can touch on it in part 2. There's a part 2, by the way, if you guys are watching. There's another segment that we do where we just, I don't know, do
tell you lies.
Part 1. A little bit better.
No holds barred.
Yes. So, yeah. Let's end off the fixtures. It's Sheffield United versus Arsenal. That was at Bramall Lane. Mm-hmm. And then Arsenal took that 3-0. Let me find out your thoughts, Lucas.
I didn't watch the game, but good victory. I mean, it's needed. Sheffield United just changed their manager and they've been sitting bottom of the league or whatever. But still, even though I think the loss to Liverpool was obviously very heavy. And it's, again, like I said about the other team's result, if this result wasn't a clear victory, that's just more bad energy into the club and that. So I think some of the goals were early, right? If I'm right.
Lacazette scored in the first half.
Just Lacazette's goal.
Yeah. So good, nice and settled. Confidence back before the second leg of Europa. So good result for Arsenal. Bottom club of the league. So I don't know how much it says, but you have to be there to get these results. You know what I mean?
I get you. Let me ask you, Uncle Curtis. Thoughts?
As I off-ramp, Arteta makes good decisions when he's forced to make good decisions. He gets his team selection wrong all the time. Most of the time to me, right? Up until injuries and sicknesses force him to choose an attacking team. Right? In that game, there was no Abu. I think it was flu. So Martinelli started. Willian didn't start. Smith Rowe wasn't there. He's been doing well for us, but he wasn't there. So in the starting lineup, it was Martinelli, Lacazette, Saka, Pepe, and Saka was playing the number 10 role.
Yeah, Saka played number 10, Pepe on the right, and Martinelli on the left.
I saw some Wenger ball over there. For the first goal, it was beautiful football, right? And I think it's because he was forced to choose that team.
Yeah.
And it was a more free-flowing team. When we played Slavia Prague, racist FC, shout out to my boy Kamara there. I hope he wins that case over there. And that team gets kicked out the Europa League because Arsenal's 50-50 with the way they perform nowadays. And we just make it to the semi-final. But I digress. Playing some beautiful football over there. It was silky. One touch, move over there, and then we get the goal. But then when you look at the team on Thursday when we played Slavia Prague, it was very disjointed. Willian started. I don't know why he starts when he doesn't score goals. Was Abu playing? I think Abu was playing. He's off form. I like him, but sometimes...
No, he didn't play.
Oh, he didn't
came
play.
Off the bench.
Came off the bench. But yeah, Abu and Pepe came on and Pepe scored the goal.
Yeah.
So
Aubameyang assisted in that game.
For me, I saw with the substitutions he was forced to make, Arteta needs to learn to accept that skillful players are not going to do what you want all the time. but you need the skillful players in there.
Yeah.
Partey got an assist, for goodness sake. So it's like one of those things of where everything just went right in that game, and not because of Arteta's selections, but because of the selections he was forced to make. Because I think Pepe had a semi-decent game. Saka played okay at number 10. Lacazette had a good game. And who else was there who had a good game? I forget. Pablo Mari and Xhaka. Yeah, Xhaka at left wing back.
Left back. Yeah.
Left wing back had a good game. So you see what I'm talking about, where forced decisions, he ends up choosing a good team.
Can I just be difficult? But if he doesn't get forced and those other players play, it's still the 20th team in the league.
Yeah, it's still the 20th team, but I'm not looking at the other team. I'm looking at the type of football that I enjoyed.
Because I'm wondering if you think the result would be different.
Not even the result. It's the type of football that I was playing. Because
I get you.
Even before the first goal went in, there was another move just before that where Martinelli hit the side netting. And I'm like, oh, this is beautiful football. Right? And to me, guys, Arsenal doesn't win trophies. I console myself with beautiful football. Oh, no, they do win trophies, but we don't win league titles. I console myself with beautiful football. If I don't get beautiful football, why am I watching a football game? I might as well go home, go to bed at night, or go to Rockets and go see beautiful women on the side over there. I'm not going to go watch a bunch of men play negative football like I'm watching Tony Pulis's side over there. Like, why? What's there to excite me? Like, make me want to pay to watch you.
Did Saka get injured in the game?
Yes.
Yes, thigh injury.
He actually got a thigh injury.
That guy.
It looked serious because they were icing him immediately after that. But I guess we'll see what happens. It was in the 69th minute. Martinelli also got injured during the game.
Yeah, but he said he'll be back.
No, he feels he'll be back. He got in
his first goal in like a year and something.
Yeah, but he hasn't been playing, so I'm not even gonna put that to him.
Remember, he had a serious injury. Then when he came back, he just kept getting relapses like he could. But yeah, he got injured, but then he came back. He came back into the game and then scored the goal. And then I think they felt that he'd done enough. But yeah, from my point of view, good performance from Arsenal. Some unsung heroes, I'll give it to Lacazette. Okay, he's not unsung. He scored 2 goals. He's actually been quite a reliable source of goals for us because he's now got 13 goals in this season in the Premier League. Thomas Partey had a good game. Danny Ceballos, amazing with the link-ups.
Yeah.
Granit Xhaka fit in at left back like a plug, like a glove. Caleb Chambers did his role at the back there. Those are the players that I'll just highlight and say did something.
Okay, I hate to say this. Lucas is right.
What?
Bellerin needs to leave Arsenal.
From this game, what did he do?
He didn't play.
He didn't play, but Chambers played right back, and I love Chambers at right back.
Okay.
He defended better, and he put better crosses in.
Yeah.
But not even just that game. Over the past couple of games that I've seen Chambers play in that right back position, I just don't think that Bellerin has his heart in at Arsenal anymore. He needs a different change of scenery. I like him, but I think it's like Diogo Furlan for Man United for me.
Yeah, I hear what you say, because funny enough, I've actually gone to the opposite side of you. I kind of see what Bellerin offers. In an attacking sense. He's like Trent to me. Like, he's nothing defensively.
But to me, it's just like
if you went back to Barca, he'll pull up trees. Like,
I just think it's a change of scenery. Go to a different club, you'll be a brilliant player.
I still believe, from a leadership point of view, just from a morale point of view, we could stand to benefit from him, having him there. He's lost pace for some reason.
Injuries.
You can see that. No, I'd probably go as far as to say I think it's a lack of confidence.
Yeah, it might be.
I think there's something about his confidence where he's not the same anymore. I don't know what needs to change, but he's not the same guy. You can see even when he runs, you can see he's not pushing himself. There's that little bit of doubt. He's had it ever since he had that serious injury.
But that's why I say...
But it's the same like Trent. Like Trent this season, there's no Henderson in front of him mopping up. There's no centre back next to him, so he gets exposed to get defensively. have that Bellerin with the cover like that. Then you'll see the attacking.
I hear you, but that's why.
I'd say
that guy.
That's why.
Bellerin right now should be shining with Thomas Partey playing and a player who's going to come back and cover you if you go up. Nicola Pepe plays on the right.
But you're still playing next to Callum Chambers or Pablo Mari or...
No, you're playing
Rob
next to Rob
Holding or
Holding.
something.
Rob Holding, actually, he's got the most...
I don't rate him.
Yes, he's got 8... I think he's got like 8 clean sheets. 8 or 9 clean sheets when he's played. Every time, I think, when we get our clean sheets, he's responsible. The partnership with him and Mari is actually our most effective.
No, I hear what you're saying.
see.
I hear what you're saying, but I'm just saying.
Guys, I don't want to talk about Arsenal that much.
No, but I'm just saying.
Like, let's-
Here's where I'm going to end it. To me, it's just that I still like him as a player.
Bellerin.
Yes, but maybe Arsenal at this current moment in time is not the club you're supposed to be at to reach your full potential.
Oh,
You
for
need-
him personally.
For him personally,
his-
it's not.
for his full potential.
It's not for the club. It's just for him personally that you need to go somewhere else to get like guys. Remember Florida? Who remembers Diego Florida at Man United?
Me?
Yeah, you. But apart from you, what did he do? Nothing. You could see the potential, right? You as a Man United fan. But as soon as he went to Atletico,
But it was different a bit for him because he wasn't a starter at Man United. Ruud van Nistelrooy couldn't be replaced. There was Wayne Rooney. He was coming in.
I
game.
think we're losing
yeah,
sight
yeah.
of...
but I hear what you're saying.
Bellerin's
but
been a starter and
I think
not
let's-
much.
injuries
leave that
let him
game.
down.
Let's leave the Bellerin talk. We can save it for later, maybe.
Yeah.
And then let's just finally just talk about West Ham versus Leicester. I think that's a big
Jay
fixture.
Ling's Ballon d'Or.
Yes, big fixture since they are in the top 4 race, so
Yeah.
we need to acknowledge them. And in that game, West Ham took that 3-2 with 2 goals from Jay Lings and 1 from Jared Bowen. And Kelechi Iheanacho scored 2 goals. He's having quite a run of form in from Leicester's point of view. Let me ask you, since you're a fan of the man, what do you take from West Ham's performance, particularly Jesse Lingard?
West Ham's performance was good. So West Ham has gone 3-0 up a few times.
Yeah.
And not lost the lead,
They
but
drew
they
to
drew
us.
with you guys,
Yeah.
and then they had a 3-2 with somebody else, and so at least they're winning the games. But again, this is a top 4 clash. So they did pretty well. I mean, Jay Lings, give him the Ballon d'Or now. I mean, he's that good. I'm sure.
You see, but Lucas, now there's no problem, dog. Because reputable news sources now believe that Real Madrid wants Jay Ling's Ballon d'Or because of Twitter hype.
I think let's not get into that. That's for a segment. Let Lucas make his point.
Sure. On the Leicester side, there's a couple of Leicester players that weren't picked because they broke lockdown regulations, and the coach was saying, I could have fined them, but they actually need to learn, and how they'll learn is missing a game.
Yeah.
So I think that's James Maddison, that's Ayoze Perez, and 1 or 2 others. But not to take away from West Ham, they still have to beat what's in front of them, and they did very well.
But you see why I don't want West Ham in the Champions League. If you're gonna go 3-0 up and concede 2 in the last minutes, oh boy, what are AC Milan gonna do to you? Boy, he's gonna embarrass England. England.
Uncle Curtis, your thoughts? Let's
skip right past that game.
Jay Lings, Ballon d'Or?
I have strong opinions on Jay Ling's Ballon d'Or in the second segment.
Kelechi.
Oh no, sorry.
Kelechi. Slowly, quietly.
No, it's not even slowly, quietly. To me, it was comments that Pep said earlier on. Hey, dog, I'd rather see Kelechi Iheanacho at Man City again than Jesus. That boy is a finisher. That boy is better, and that boy is African, so you can go put that Brazilian back in the slums of Brazil, because I don't know what he does besides from score once every 10 games or whatever hit ratio that he has. Because even what Pep said that at the time he wanted to keep Iheanacho, but I think they had two better strikers at the time, so he needed game time because they had.
How long ago was this?
They had Dzeko.
Dzeko played under Pep.
It wasn't even under Pep. Okay, I forget the exact things now, but the way he said it that he could have stayed, but he wanted more game time.
Yeah.
And if I think Pep made a mistake. If Pep sold him, I think he made a mistake in selling him. I'll have to go confirm that.
But he's been on Leicester's bench. This period is where he's starting for Leicester.
Yeah,
so
but
he went
that's
to another club, different scenario, and had the same
confidence.
How
but,
are we giving that on Pep?
I'm saying that because it's I think he's a confidence player.
So blame Leicester for also taking his confidence away. It's
Yeah.
not just Pep.
No,
he went to
I
another
think
team and sat on
To
another
tell-
bench.
To tell you the truth, I don't think that was much of Leicester's fault. I mean,
Benching him.
Yeah,
Jamie Vardy
Jamie
was
Vardy.
bossing it.
Jamie Vardy was
But
literally...
it's City's fault. Aguero.
No, he's not saying that it's City's
Oh,
fault.
okay. So,
He's saying that he wanted to keep him. So
Pep wanted to keep him. Nah, but he said like, hey, I got these other strikers or some
yeah,
shit
yeah.
like that.
you're not going to get as much game time.
Yeah,
So,
so,
yeah.
you know, and
Chappy.
then now we're starting to see the quality of the player. So only thing I can say is shout out to my Nigerian brothers, only when it comes to a football sense.
But yeah, from my point of view, I feel like Kelechi Iheanacho is doing well, taking over because Jamie Vardy's been dead quiet. JC Lingard, things are just working out for him. I mean, his first shot was just ridiculous. He literally just swung his foot and it went in. So I just think that's just confidence, something that Man United never showed him, which is another reason why I believe that he should leave, because if he goes back to United, it's going to be the same thing. They're gonna destroy his confidence because they're gonna look for someone who with a higher monetary value that they believe is better on paper. Because your fans always call for, well, top 6 fans always call for, we need a player with this value. We need to spend to feel validated.
Hey, he's making Donny van de Beek look useless, yeah.
That's on the manager.
That's no.
That's on the manager.
That's
The manager.
I blame
that's
you
on
guys.
that's on
It's
Ole.
also on the manager for Bruno shining.
Yeah, it is.
I blame-
but it's on Ole.
I blame you guys, but we're gonna get into that segment now. But yeah, I think we've touched on those games. I think let's just take a little break because that's the roundup of the fixtures that we've had that interested us, I guess.
Oh, sorry. Side note. Kaizer Chiefs made it to the quarterfinals of the Champions League in Africa. Oh, boy.
You're very optimistic.
They
But
made
we'll
it.
leave that.
They made it.
No. They did. You're very
You gotta
optimistic.
celebrate the little wins. The little wins.
They'll break your heart, mate.
Yeah, man.
But it's fine. I think let's leave it.
Oh,
I
man.
think let's leave it there for now, and then we'll see you on the next episode, which will be part 2. It's coming up now. It should be on Play Next, so just play next.
Play next.
All right.